Hi, my name is Leslie, and I'm speaking to you from the last place that I ever thought that I would be, behind the wheel of my car. And it's in large part thanks to the integrative approach of functional neurology and the persistence of Dr. Daniel Lane that I'm even where I am today. I started seeing Dr. Lane in January of 2015, months after my world came crashing down around me due to intractable migraines, passing out all the time, getting multiple traumatic brain injuries and concussions. And at that point, multiple doctors had told me that they couldn't figure out what was going on with me, and it was only by God's grace that I wasn't more severely injured. I saw Dr. Lane out of desperation, at heart really not believing that he would be any different from the other medical professionals that I had seen. But I really couldn't have been more wrong. After the most thorough neurological exam that I had ever been given, Dr. Lane could tell me symptoms that I was having before I even had a chance to voice them, because he could see the dysfunction in my eyes and through the neurological tests that he ran. And he mentioned a diagnosis then that I had never heard of: dysautonomia, a dysfunction of the autonomic nervous system, the part of our brain and body that does everything that we do without thinking. And I have to admit, I fought that diagnosis for a long time because I didn't truly understand all that it entailed, and really how it fit me to a T and explained my whole entire life thus far. I had been suffering from dysautonomia to a lesser degree for over 18 years before anyone ever put a proper diagnosis to it. And the first person to do a diagnosis was a functional neurologist. I started therapy with Dr. Lane, and it was tough at first. My brain was so unstable that just trying to stare at a dot on the wall with someone else moving my head back and forth would trigger a migraine and trigger me to pass out. But Dr. Lane persisted, and eventually we started to make progress until another concussion would send me steps backwards. And so the dance began, a few steps forward and a few steps backwards, but each time we were making more progress and making that progress faster. Eventually, we were able to push through to the point that I was going a month without passing out. Then symptoms were starting to improve. I could be in a car without getting sick. I could watch movement without puking. I could watch TV again. I could balance. I was going multiple months then without passing out. And then I started to being able to do exercising. First recumbent, laying down at first, but then progressing to upright exercises. And my heart rate variability was going down. I no longer had these violent swings of my heart rate being low to then being crazy, incredibly high. I could actually even read a few sentences. Now, these might seem like small things to you, but they were huge for me. I was getting back control of my life. Now, I still have ways to go, but I know that if I work hard enough and I do my utmost to take care of the body that I have, I can be victorious. I have to make sure that I do my functional neurology exercises every day, that I incorporate diet, physical exercise, hydration, and multiple other lifestyle changes. It does take a lot of work, and I have my good days and my bad days, but thankfully, things seem to be getting better. I'm beyond blessed to have found functional neurology and have seen firsthand the positive changes that can occur, not only in my life, but in the lives of fellow patients. And I can't thank Dr. Lane, Dr. Carrick, Dr. Jackson, and functional neurology enough for how it's been able to help me reclaim my life. Thank you.